Good evening, all. I wish to announce, of course, that Krithika was one of OPC Foundation winners, and so we helped discover her, and I hope we help put you on the path toward great success. I'm not a specialist in these things by any means. I've been time in Indonesia, Afghanistan, different places, but never in Saudi or never in the heart of the Middle East. But so, and how extensive is this campaign? How many countries are they doing this in? How much money are they spending? And are they winning?
So the numbers are quite elusive. There, one concrete thing we know is that there are Saudi religious attaches in about 24 countries, and this is a kind of a position within the Saudi embassy that reports directly to the Saudi Dawah ministry, which is responsible for propagation activities like mosques and preachers and stuff like that. And according to Saudi reports, they still operate in 24 countries, including the U.S. And in terms of money, one estimate on King Fahad's legacy website estimated the amount that he authorized for Dawa activities to be about $1 billion from 1982 to 2002. That's their own estimate. The thing is, financial inflows to Saudi Arabia don't have to be reported to anyone. They kind of just go directly to the royal family. So we have to take everything they say with a grain of salt. But those are some, and there was at one point in the 80s was estimated the Muslim World League had a budget of about $70 million worldwide. So those are some ballpark figures. As for today, I would guess that those are all much lower just because this financial situation is much different in Saudi. And as for, are they winning? I mean, I want to quote one of the Indonesians I talked to in my book. They both lost and won. They lost in the sense that they don't have a lot of physical outposts of Dawa anymore. In absolute terms, their soft power is decreasing because there are more players on the scene. They have less money than before. But in terms of actually spreading their message abroad, it's been a resounding success with so many effects. If you just measure in terms of absolute impacts, things that happened because of what they did, they were a huge success. And beyond, I know that Saudi has a kind of a bad rep now in a lot of countries, in part because of Khashoggi, the war on Yemen, and terrorism, things like that. But there is a lot of grassroots fond feeling towards Saudi Arabia still, I think, in most of the countries I went to, just because it's the birthplace of Islam. And one thing Saudi Arabia really got out of its project was it was never an intellectual capital of the Muslim world. It was in places like Damascus, Cairo, Istanbul. Saudi was not, in that sense, a respectable intellectual capital. But because of this project, they drew so many intellectual figures to Saudi Arabia through the 20th century that they became not just a backwater, but one of these cosmopolitan centers of the Muslim world. So I think it's been a success for them too in that respect.